Right, welcome to our first news update for quite a while. We've not been in the showrooms as much as we normally would be for obvious reasons, but we thought I'd give you a quick update with quite a few bits of exciting news for your interest. So let's do first things first, which is ordering for Christmas. And I know it feels really bad and you're probably wanting to sort of pause me now, but I know it's September. But stock is super tight going into Christmas this year, more than ever before. Two reasons, just that we've been absolutely mob busy all this year because of people stuck at home because of COVID. They're focused on building a games room or extending their garage or house or building a shed in the garden to put a load of cool stuff in. And so we've just been mob busy, and getting supply has been really difficult. A lot of the raw materials have been running out, a lot of components have been running out, and getting shipping from all around the world for all these components has been a real challenge. So we've ordered stacks of stock, but it is going really quickly, and we don't want you to be disappointed that if you've been dreaming about buying something for your games room for Christmas, we just don't want you coming along in November thinking you've planned ahead sufficiently to choose what you want and then get it delivered in December, because we will probably have sold out of most of our lines by the time we get to then. So this is my sort of heads up, is if you're in the market for something, have a really good look around the website now. If you need some advice, give us a call, pop into the showrooms here, and the guys will give you all the help they can, get that piece of stock reserved for you and get it delivered to you before the big day. So give us a buzz, we'll help you out. So the final piece for you is just to give you a quick showroom tour. So we've not done this for quite a while because we've not been doing the news and the showrooms have been closed. So we give you a quick tour around. We've got a whole host of new products that are also coming in that we'll show you over coming weeks. So keep an eye out again on our social media, on our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to catch up on those as soon as they come in, become available, and you can have a look at those. But let's kick off with a showroom tour, and we'll take you around Longbyre, which is where we are now. So first room in Longbyre, pinballs. So this room is now split into two actually. So half the room is pinballs. So let's do that first. So these are all second-hand ones that we've got in here at the moment. So they range from the 90s, which is going to be Bally Williams machines, and then into the noughties, if you like, which is going to be Stern. And there's a real sort of mixture here. So we've got Family Guy, X-Men, 2 Star Treks. Funny how pinballs come along in sort of like buses. I think we've actually got 3 Star Treks next gens in stock at the moment. 2 of them are sat here. Then over here, what do we got? Another Star Trek, but this is the Stern version of it, and this is the Pro, a Demolition Man, a Getaway. And we've got 2 Family Guys, and we've got a Family Guy. So there's 8 pinballs in here, and in the main room I'll show you in there in a minute. We should keep 3 in there, and we're going to try and squeeze another 2 in. So generally speaking, I'd say we've probably got between sort of 14 and 16 pinballs on display in the showrooms. Let's move over to darts. Right, so something that's new for us is darts, and there's 2 bits to darts. So there's the commercial offering, which is what's over here. So this is our smart darts system, which is a very clever board made by Unicorn, which knows where the dart has landed. That connects up to this touch screen, which is how you select all the different games. And it will also score normal darts for you automatically if you're no good at maths like me. But there's loads of really fun games that are on here, and all the graphics all come up on the screen. So that's that. And then this is augmented reality darts, which has got a white board, but a normal dart board. So like the Unicorn board sits there, but nothing printed on it, because all the game graphics are all projected onto it from this short throw projector. There's about 5 or 6 games that are on there at the moment. They all come with sound, and we've got a new game coming out on it, which is exclusive to us, which is Bullseye. So we've got the license to the Bullseye creative. We've got, what have we got? We've got all the gameplay. We've got all the logos. We've got Bully. We've got the license to the animated title sequence for it. We've got the music and the actual music composition. So we've got a really exciting game about to launch, but again, it's for the commercial market, and that should be out probably during October. So that's Bullseye and commercial darts. Let's go over here, and we've got normal home darts. So we've got a huge range now. So we're doing a range from Windmow, a range from Mission, and of course we've got our own Jack Daniels range that we've done for quite a while. And Johnny, you can probably see all the other sort of Jack Daniels stuff here. We've got Jack Daniels Bristol boards, we've got scoreboards, we've got the cabinet. So here's the cabinet here. I'll show you what the cabinet looks like. We do the dartboard surrounds. I don't know if you can just get this, Johnny, but we've got the mat. here. We got a Jack Daniel's Home Dart Centre, which has been really popular, which comes with the cabinet, the board, the darts, and they'd sold out for ages, but we've just had a big delivery come in. But again, I think they're going to sell out again before Christmas. It's such a cool gift. So if you do want to get the Home Dart Centre, they are in stock at the moment, but I think they'll probably sell out quite soon. So yeah, that's it. That's darts. Second room in Longbyre, Arcade Paradise. So let's start off with, we have a new gen. What have we got next? We've got a Mars. I'm trying to remember what everything's called now. Neptune? No?
Nebula.
Nebula, well done. Starts with N. Just testing you, Jono. Next one.
This is the Neptune.
That is the Neptune. Well done.
And the Mercury.
And the Mercury. Brilliant. You have to step backwards now. I'll go around that way. Right, so we've got our coffee table, which is called the Triton, which is pretty smart. Let's just demonstrate it because then you kind of get it. So you can have it like that, use it as your coffee table, and you can sit there and play if you want to, but save your back. This is my idea because it makes my back ache. Tilt the screen up. So that's the Triton. Then we've got our bar top, which is the Venus, which you haven't got a lot of space. Great to just put on like a breakfast bar or something like that, or work surface of some type. Then we got the Proteus. Well done, Jono. He knows what he's talking about, even if I don't. Right, we're on to the Saturn II with fridge. So this is the exciting thing in here. So I don't know if you can get that, Jono, but anyway, there we are. So we've got a fridge in there with cold cans of Coke and no alcohol and water. So that's that. And of course, we got the standard Saturn II, which doesn't have the fridge on it. So there are two different models of that. Got the Jupiter. And then we have, I don't actually know what this one is, Game Pro. Here we go. So Game Pro Infinity, but it's got our custom graphics on the side. So that's that one. Then we've got the Andromeda, which is pretty cool because it's kind of like one of these sort of sit down on stools, but you've got the screen facing you. What have we got around here? Golden Tea 2021. We've only got a couple of these left, and Golden Tea cannot make any more this year. Their production capacity is gone, and I've only got 3 left. So if you do want a Golden Tea, worth grabbing one. Next, we've got another Sound Leisure jukebox. So this is the SL15. The SL15 is the CD version, and then we've got more arcades. So we've got they're both made by a company called Bespoke Arcades. We've got the Apex, which is the smaller one, the Evo, which is the larger one, and then if we just turn around, we've got a run of 3 pinballs. So we've got Fishtails, Shrek, and a brand new pin. From Stern, which is Avengers, and this is the premium edition, which Jono was telling me that he's particularly fond of earlier on. I think he's been enjoying himself playing on that earlier on. And then if you just swivel round behind you is a relatively new product, which is the Berlin Air Hockey, which also doubles up as a dining table. So it comes with dining tops. I think the dining tops are extra, but you can get dining tops for it. So if you want to have a dining table, take them off, play air hockey, all the pucks will go in there, which is pretty cool. So really nice product there. And that is Longbyre. So welcome to Carter's Barn. This is our pool tables showroom. We've got 18 on display now. We normally have about 20 in here. We've got a couple of gaps because we've been so busy. So first of all, let's start you off with this run here then, Jono. We've got Jack Daniel's Winchester. We've got a Supreme Winner. We've got a Sam Bapto on display there, and you can probably sort of see in the background we've got a jukebox. So we've got the Sound Leisure Rocket in turquoise, which is really nice colour, and then we've got our sort of bar area, sort of checkout bit, queues there. Then we're on to American tables. So we've got a Signature Patriot, that's a Jack Daniel's one, that's American Pool. Then we've got our Jefferson, so these are all American. Then these are pool diners. So this is the Marshall, the Visconti. And then this is an English pool table, but it's for contactless payment. So it's aimed at the hospitality industry, obviously. That particular one actually takes coin as well as contactless, so it's industry leading. I don't think anybody else has got a table that takes both types of payment, contactless and coin. And then over here we've got shuffleboards. So we've got I'm getting in the way of you, Jono, sorry. So we've got the Hudson. So we've got a 20-foot Hudson, which is actually sold. We've got that to go to a customer when his house is ready. We've got a new Hudson coming though to replace it. Then we've got a Jack Daniel's, and then we've got a Marlowe. We've got a new system coming for this actually. That'll be quite exciting. I'll show you a video for that when we've got the new game coming in. I'm not going to tell you anything about it for now. Let's walk down this run. And then along our run we've got here, we've got the Warwicks. These are all pool dining tables. So this is signature Warwick, the Oxford, we've got the Exeter. There's actually a 6-footer. So if you're interested in getting a 6-foot table, we've got the smaller size here so you can sort of compare it and get a feel for how that is. Then we've got the Imperial, and then we've got all of our signature luxury solid wood pool dining tables. So we start off with the Chester, we've got the Sexton, we've got the Anderson, we go to the Huntsman, if you're able to keep up, going too quickly for you. And then we finish off with the McQueen, which is particularly cool because it's got the metal kind of pipe style, rustic looking legs. And this is a really nice finish actually. This is the silver mist oak finish we've got here. And then we should finish off with the Hawks. So this is a solid beach table, but painted with automotive grade paint to a very high gloss finish. We do this in black, which you can see here. But we also do it in white as well. So that's a gorgeous table. That's a signature Hawks. And that finishes Carter's Barn. Okay, right, we're up in Ida's Barn. And this is home to expensive pool tables, about $4,000 and up. And also our jukebox collection. So we have got some stunning pieces in here. So I'm not going to say everything's stunning. I'm just going to tell you what they are. So first of all, we got the Marshall jukebox, which is a Sound Leisure. This is the Rocket style. I'm not going to say it's brilliant, but it's brilliant. Then we've got the fridges. So they do 2 different fridges now in the Marshall range. A nice smaller one if you're a bit tight for space, and a larger one that's actually got an ice box. So you want to put some ice lollies or ice cubes in there, you can do. Over this side, we have more Sound Leisure jukeboxes. So we've got the digital. And then what have we got here? We've got a vinyl, so that's an SL45. And then we get into vintage jukeboxes. So we've got an AMI H in pink. This is a 200, which is just a brilliant jukebox. My jukebox of choice if I was to be getting one. Next we've got a Seaberg, which Jono can't really see without falling over a pool table. You can film the side of it. There you go, you can turn back now to get the Seaberg in. So again, it's another 200 selection. I love this one because it's got the kind of very Art Deco sort of 60s style chrome and red lighting on there. So yeah, that's lovely. Then we've got, what have we got next? Well, we've got a football table in between. So we've got the Jack Daniels Super Sulpy Evolution. Next is an AMI J we have there, which looks like it's a 200 selection machine in cream. And then we've got one which is another AMI J, and this has actually just been used in a film which is about to come out. I'm not sure if I can tell you what it is yet, but we'll be putting it on our blog when we can tell you what it is. I'm not going to say anything in case I let the cat out of the bag, but that has been used, which is why it's looking like it is in this very original condition, for a Danny Boyle film. So details will come out of that soon if when I can let you know. So let's come away from there and do the rest of the jukeboxes over here. We're on to Rockolas. So we have 2 Rockolas. We have the vinyl, which is there. We have the digital, which is there. And the CD one keeps getting sold, but we've got a CD one coming back in soon. So we have the range of the 3 different styles of Rockolas. And then we've got our Jack Daniels Rocket, which is another beauty. So that is jukeboxes. Right, onto pool tables. So we are onto American pool. So kind of pool hall style, sort of competition style tables. Signature Lincoln, 8 foot. We've got the Rasson Victory 2, the one that's been used in the Moscone Cups, and that is an 8 foot version. Then we've got the Signature Madison, again that's an 8 footer. We've got a 7 foot Lincoln, sorry John, I keep going too quickly. So we've got a 7 foot version of the Lincoln, but in white this time, and I love it with that purple cloth, which looks super cool. Then we're onto one of our Zavagils. So this is a Picasso again. This is an 8 foot. Yes, get the plinth in there, which is what really makes this particular table stand out. So yeah, so that's the Picasso. Next is the P40, and this is in walnut with the plexiglass legs. Comes with a plexiglass top. Stunning pool table. Then we've got the Brixton. And incidentally, the Brixton, this is the last Brixton. They've stopped making it, which is a real shame because it was been our best-selling Brunswick table. So if you're in the market for a Brunswick Brixton, this is the last one we've got, and I think it's up for grabs. I know we've got a couple of customers thinking about it, but not decided. So Brunswick Brixton. Then we've got another Zavago. So this is the Olympus. And again, Johnny, you just want to try and get the plinth, I would call them legs, but they're not really legs, design on there. Zavago do a stunning range of what I call sort of designer pool tables that are really stylish, as well as playing a great game of pool. So that's that. Then we've got next, we've got the Fusion. So this is the Aramith Fusion. The benefit of this one is it can actually go up and down. So you can go down a bit lower for dining, back up for playing pool. So that's that. Then we've got next, I'm causing you to fall over pool tables, I'm sorry. Then we've got new model from Montfort. So this is called the Granville, which has got a really sort of very different design to it. This has just come in, so that's that one. And then we've got the designer billiard Spartan, another solid wood table from them. And then we've got the Montfort Lewis. I'm making you fall over everything now. So Montfort Lewis, probably our most popular, definitely most popular Montfort table. Coming in a whole range of different finishes in solid oak, solid beech, with matching benches, and we can get the benches to match the upholstery, to match your cloth colour, and all sorts of things like that. Lots of different sizes, American pool or English pool, 2-piece dining top, 3-piece dining top, really lovely tables. And then we're on to the last table, which is the designer billiards rollover, and this is where the whole table actually rolls over to be a dining table and rolls back to be a pool table. So that's given you a good run round all of our showrooms. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you'd like to pop down, then you can do now without an appointment. Ideally get an appointment, because we're finding a lot of people all turn up at once and it's difficult to sort of try and serve everybody. So ideally phone in, make sure you've picked a gap, and we can get you down here to come and have a look at some of our amazing products. I think we've probably got the most stunning range of products in here now than we've ever had. We keep on trying to improve things, and we keep on just getting some amazing pieces of kit. So look forward to seeing you if you want to pop down to us here. And that brings this week's news to the end. So thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.